The Storm Team Weather Desk, sponsored by Route 66 Solar.
Welcome back, 6:10 on this Thursday morning. Now, Matt, you were telling me off the air that predicting weather like we have coming our way is kind of like predicting a Bears game. It's almost impossible. Just when you think you're out, the Bears bring you right back in.
Yeah, I know, like, come Monday and Tuesday earlier this week, a lot of people were saying, oh, the storm's going to be impacting just the southern portion of the country, kind of like the beginning of a Bears game. We're losing by a lot, and next thing you know, come after halftime, we're in the thick of it, and maybe could win some of the higher snow totals.
I don't want to win those snow totals, Matt.
Now, at least the good news is we won't win the ice. That is the one thing that is positive about this forecast. There is crippling ice potential across the southern portion of the country, so as long as that stays away from us, we're going to be in okay shape. Now, we could see a fair amount of snow. I'll show you what I'm thinking is the most likely outcome with the information we kind of have right now during this full forecast. Right now, we had that cold front move through the area earlier this morning. It dropped down our temperatures and cleared out the cloud coverage for the most across central Illinois, and that's making it a chilly start to Thursday. So if you're heading outside right now, still going to want to be bundled up. We have no wind chills in the negatives, but we still have them in the low single digits and the teens pretty much across the area. So it's going to be another chilly day until we see some sunshine later on this morning before the clouds increase this afternoon. Still, overall, we should hit seasonable conditions this afternoon, so high right around 35 degrees across most of central Illinois. Cloud coverage should stay fairly light throughout most of this morning. Then we'll see it increase as we go throughout this afternoon, and then on and off cloud coverage later on tonight, and that's going to help our temperatures kind of slip away. But feels like conditions for today will go later on this morning back into the teens across the whole area, and I think we'll get into the low 20s for our wind chills. So it won't be a warm day in terms of feels like conditions, but it will be better than we have coming in the future, because overnight tonight it's going to turn dangerously cold to an overnight low of -2. These aren't wind chills. This is actual air temperatures, and we could see breezy conditions, maybe even windy conditions, and that's going to make it feel much cooler for tomorrow morning. So cold weather advisories in effect until from 3 a.m. tomorrow until 12 or noon on Saturday. So we do also have some of our counties in an extreme cold warning where you have the most likely outcome of seeing -25 or lower wind chills. Now, it is possible that we could see those wind chills in across all of central Illinois for the most part, but more likely in the extreme cold warning. High tomorrow only 6 degrees, so that's why it's dangerously cold. And here's what I'm thinking is the most likely outcome for wind chills. Probably around 7 to 9 a.m. will be around -20 across most of I-72. Southward, it will be a little bit warmer, but even during the afternoon, we're talking about -12 across the area during what would be our peak temperatures of the day. So that's why we're weather alert, as it will be cold all day long. Now, we also have the potential of some snow, right? This is a big system that's impacting pretty much almost everyone west of the Rockies. So we could see some snowfall move in Saturday night into Sunday, maybe even late Sunday night. Right now, we only have a couple counties under winter storm watch, and that's because we're still 48 hours away from probably our first chance of seeing some snowflakes. So maybe later on this afternoon or tomorrow, we could see that get expanded into our area. This is a GFS model. Now, there's a lot of models that are showing a lot of different totals. I think this might be the most likely outcome based on the information we have. And it could be two ways. We see some snow late Saturday, dissipating for the evening, but then it comes right back in Sunday morning and continue for a lot of portions of Sunday's forecast. So snow totals with this model run are showing anywhere from 5 near where you're having those winter storm watches up to 3.5 to 1.5 inches up towards Peoria. So right now, this might be our most likely outcome. Things can still change, and we could see higher or even lower snow totals. So a lot of uncertainty when it comes to the snowfall. We'll try to give you guys more details later on tonight and tomorrow before we go into the weekend.